everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and welcome to my video today. I'm so glad you stopped by to check this out. We are going to make a really fun shaker card. I had so much fun making the snowman shaker card that I shared with you on Monday. I had to make another one. This idea has been rolling through my head. So we are going to use a couple products. I'm going to start out with this stamp set. Now I love this stamp set. It's really, really beautiful. The leaves are really beautiful. When I did the snowman card, I knew like I had this idea of what I'm about to show you, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to show you how I colored the images. I've already colored my 3 images, but I'm going to show you what I did just so you can see. And I will speed up the process a little bit, or maybe I'll talk you through it. I'm not sure yet. But I'm not going to do all of it because it's already done. So I'm using this one as the example. I stamped 2 of these and 1 of the large ones. So I'm using a brand new product that I recently purchased. It's not a Stampin' Up product, but it's for coloring, and it's this item right here. So this is the Clean Color Real Brush marker set. It is the 48 colors, and if you guys are interested in me doing a review on these and just telling you what I think of them, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will do a review if you guys want to know more about this. So what I've done is I've just picked 3 of them, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the way they color. I really love these pens, and I love the colors of them. I'll zoom in a little bit more for you guys. So what I did is I just picked 5 colors, and then I just colored in each section how I wanted. And these, you can see they color really nice. I have lots of thoughts about these pens. But you can see that's all I did. And this is craft cardstock, and so it's a little bit different than coloring on white. It gives you a little bit of a different look, and that's what I was going for. I really wanted to try coloring on the craft cardstock, and you can see it's really beautiful. So I'll show you how they ended up looking once I colored them. I'm going to stay zoomed in for 1 minute just so you can see. So here's the large one, and then here are the small ones. And you can see I left a little bit of the craft in the center of these because I knew that when I used the framelits to cut these out that I would have a small border of craft. So I really wanted to make sure I left some craft in the middle, okay? So let's zoom back out, and then I'll show you the rest of the card. So here is, I'm going to show you the very first one I made and why I didn't like it. So this was the first one I made. You can see the shaker stuff is in there. There's 2 of these. The color scheme that I used was a little bit different. I used a red with these colors, and this orange is coming out very, very neon on the camera, and it's actually a little bit more, it's not as neon on the actual paper. So this is the first one I did, and I used Blackberry Bliss as a base. I did not like that. So what I decided to do is change it up. I took a craft colored piece of cardstock, and I did that as my base. And then for the shaker part, I cut out a basic black piece. So I just used my stitched square framelits, thinlits, dies, whatever you want to call them, and I did the square. So then I stamped with this stamp set, and then I cut out with these leaves, which these are in the annual catalog, and they coordinate with this stamp set. Okay, so that's what I did. So the next thing that we're going to need to do is just take a window sheet or some of this stuff, and this is just from the clear photopolymer stamps sets that I get, and I keep all of these, and I'm going to trim this down. This piece was cut at 4 by 5 1/4, so I'm going to trim that down a little bit shorter than that. I'm just taking like a sliver off of that so that I can put that on to this. and it's not going to go all the way to the edge. It's going to fit in there really nice. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the black piece on just like this, and I'm leaving the clear piece over it, okay? Sorry about the shadows, you guys. It's nighttime when I'm doing this. It's pretty late. I'm going to take my ATG gun because that's a really strong adhesive, and what I'm going to do is run this right. You can see that because the clear piece is on here, I can use that as a guide. To get right up next to that. Again, you guys, I don't know if this is necessarily the right way to do it or not. I just kind of am doing it the way that I think works best for me. So now that I have it right against that edge, because I don't want the adhesive to show in the window frame, so then I'm going to go back and put adhesive. I just ran out of ATG. That is fabulous. Okay, I have ATG all around it, so my snail should work pretty good. Oh, I could have used fast fuse. I always forget that I have that. Okay, so now what I can do is add this piece. Okay, so this is how it looks now, and I really think that this is a great tip to just take your powder tool and run it right on the edges so none of your stuff sticks to the edge of the adhesive. So that's why I do that. And then we're going to do the fun part, which is fill it with sequins and fun stuff. Now in this one, I filled it with glitter. I put some glitter in it, and I ended up not liking that because the glitter ends up sticking to the window sheet, and then to me it doesn't look very good. So I'm gonna take some fall colors. Okay, so then the next thing I'm gonna do, I really like putting a backer on my shaker part. On this one I didn't. I just attached it right to the card itself, and I really didn't like that method because to me it's really hard to do. With these technique cards like this, when I'm not used to doing stuff like this, if it's hard, I just tend to not, I don't know, it just makes it harder for me to want to do it. So to me, attaching a back piece like this so that your shaker part is separate really makes it easier. So now you see I have this whole shaker part, and I can actually just attach this to the card, which I feel like works better. So I'm gonna go ahead and use snail since I'm out of my other. And I'm putting a lot on here because obviously this part is now heavy. So now I'm going to put this right in the middle of my card. So it's just a 1/4 inch shorter than the actual card base. So the shaker part is 4 by 5 1/4, and then the card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it has like that thin layer of craft around the edge, which I'm liking. So now this card can open up this way, or it can open up this way, depending. So now we're gonna bring the leaves back over, and you guys, I'm almost done with this card. So even though it's a shaker card and it seems like it took a little bit extra work, we're actually almost done. So now I can just decide how I want my leaves to go. I could just go like this if I wanted. That would be really simple. But I really want to use this larger leaf. Alright guys, this is what I came up for a sentiment. I shut the camera off to kind of play around with it because I wasn't sure. So I took just some vellum and a Bermuda Bay ink pad and then give thanks. And this comes from this stamp set right here and many more. It has lots of smaller sentiments. And I stamped that, give thanks, and then I just tucked that vellum. I used this punch, the washi tape punch, and I tucked that under the first leaf, and then it's vellum so you can kind of see through. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like that sentiment? And I definitely think that on the craft base and the black border looks better than what this did. And this one opens up this way. So you guys tell me which one you liked better. The Blackberry Bliss, which is this one that has the glitter in the shaker part, or the basic black, which opens this way. And then it has the sentiment down there. I feel like the sentiment is crooked, but because I just lifted this up and tucked it onto the dimensional, I don't really feel like there's a way to fix it. And I'm not sure there's a better way to do a sentiment. I could have embossed something, I guess, maybe up here, like maybe in some white. Maybe that would have looked better. But you guys tell me what you like better in the comments below, and let me know if you would like me to do a review on the clean color markers, which are these that I just recently got, and I'll be happy to hear your guys' thoughts on what, if I should or not. And then all this week I am doing a holiday catalog online launch kind of party where I'm posting every single day for you guys a project with new holiday catalog stuff. If you guys need a holiday catalog, please, for sure, let me know and I will get one out to you. So as always, thanks so much guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned to the very end of the video as I have a little... I hope you guys enjoyed this video as always, and I will be back tomorrow with more holiday project stuff for you guys. So thanks so much for coming by. And thank you for sticking with me to the end of my video today. You can check out my most recent videos by clicking right on the photo. I did my very first shaker card on Monday. That was my snowman card that I loved so very much. And then I also have my Stampin' Up haul that I did, my mini haul from a couple weeks ago, just so you guys can check out the holiday catalog items that are coming out. I thought that would be fun. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week when I have been having my all-week holiday launch party for the holiday catalog. I will be back tomorrow with another video for you guys. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.